Hello, love, and welcome back, or welcome to What I Am Seeing. In today's session, we're going to be doing a collective, timeless, general reading, but we're going to do it a little bit different. We're going to do this, like I said, as a collective reading for all of the energy types instead of how we've been doing, which has been reading by energy type. So there's 5 energy types in quantum human design, and we've been doing these types of sessions and readings by the different 5 types, which is the orchestrators or the projectors in traditional human design, the initiators or the manifestors, the alchemists or the generators, the time benders or the manifesting generators, and then the calibrators and the reflectors. So instead of doing it separate, we're going to try experiments with doing it for all types as a general community and collective reading for all. So I trust that when you find this, there will be something here for you. So if you just like to allow yourself to settle in, drop in, be here with me, be here now, give yourself this time. I have our Trust in the Process mug here. Trust in the process. We can never hear this enough times. We need this as a constant reminder as we journey through our evolution as these embodied beings. Trust in the process. Trust in the unfolding. So if you want to grab a cup of tea or a snack and settle in and get comfortable and cozy and relax, and allow yourself to release something, to let go for this brief moment in time so that you can receive whatever transmission and message wants to come through here for you today. So we'll just remember to trust the process, trust the journey, trust the steps. So before we go ahead and shuffle our cards, we're just going to cleanse our space, cleanse our cards, clear any energies that we may have picked up throughout the day with our Palo Santo here. These readings are timeless, like I said, so I trust that when it finds you, there will be something here for you. I hope that you receive something through this transmission that brings clarity or confirmation, a click or connection to cosmic perspective. May it provide you with peace, encouragement for your highest good, for your highest timeline, and be a portal for you to embody your highest human and divine potential. So, as always, love, please take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay, let's go ahead and shuffle our cards. Okay, love, we've shuffled all of our cards and tapping into the collective energy for all the energy types. If you don't know what your energy type is, you can get a free quantum human design chart at whateyeamseeing.com/free human design chart. You'll get a free report as well to understand some of the elements and aspects of what your chart generates for you. You just need to know your exact birth time, birthplace, birth date, and if you receive some value out of today's reading, out of this transmission, please like, subscribe, or if someone comes to mind that you think of that would also benefit from hearing today's message, please share this with them as well. So as I was tapping into the collective energy, the overall arcing theme that came through is the gate 48. the gate 48, the gate of wisdom in quantum human design. The gate 48 is right here off of the spleen center, the self-actualization center in quantum human design. So we all have all of the chart. Whether or not it's defined or activated in your chart just determines on how you experience this energy, but we all have all of it. And so this gate 48 energy in its high expression, in its optimal expression, is this deep well of wisdom that is just innately there within you all of the time, that you have this consistent access to. But the funny part of this is the shadow or the unbalanced expression is you never think that you know enough. It's this fear of inadequacy that lives here. And there's actually a session that we did specifically on just the gate 48, so you can find that in the gates playlist if you want to go and specifically work on those energies and clearing out those energies. So this gate of wisdom is this energy that you, if you have this defined in your chart, you will just start speaking, and it's so cute when I see this happen, or when I hear from clients, they are like, I just started talking and I didn't even know I knew all the things that were coming out of my mouth. So that's this gate 48 energy. It's really surprising yourself with how much actual wisdom, knowledge, how deep the well of wisdom that you carry within you goes, and allowing that there's a lesson and a challenge here to trust yourself that you do know enough, because a lot of times this energy will prevent you from going forward and from allowing yourself to participate in activities, to share what you know, to say yes to invitations, because you think, I just need to take one more class. I just need to take another certification. I can't do that yet because I haven't read that book and I haven't watched that video. And I'm seeing this as we go through the cards that came through. I'm seeing this overarching theme here of spirit asking you to trust yourself, to trust what you know, to trust what you've experienced thus far in your journey, what you've learned, and how much wisdom you have that actually other people need to hear. Because when you speak, when you articulate and you communicate, only you have the tone, the frequency, the octave in which could potentially be the activational frequency that other people need to hear. And if you're shutting yourself down or holding yourself back or keeping yourself small or keeping yourself hidden because you haven't read all the books, taken all the certifications, done all the things, the message here is now is the time. Now is the time for you to step forward. From the Keepers of the Light deck that Mahavatar Babaji came through. Soul expansion. Soul expansion. Your consciousness is expanding. You understand the connections between all things. So again, we're tapping into this deep well of wisdom that you are. It's just like infinite, endless well. And if you think about it, you hear all the answers are within you, and they are. It just takes time to unlock and activate that sometimes, for it to come back into your conscious awareness. And if you trust and you allow yourself, if you get an invitation, if you get an opportunity for something, and your initial response is like, ooh, this is really exciting. Yes, I want to do that. But, and then you flip to the mind thinking that you aren't adequate, that this fear of inadequacy rises, that you don't know enough, you haven't done enough, you haven't accomplished enough, so you can't do that thing. Spirit is saying the invitation, the opportunity wouldn't have come if you weren't ready. So you need to trust yourself. You are expanding. You allow your soul to emerge. Trust yourself. Trust your knowing. And trust the expansion that is happening. Through our manifestation cards, build foundation. I'm ready to take a step towards my dreams. You're going to see through this spread, she's doing a back bend here, wheel pose, this beautiful wheel pose in this beautiful heart with the sun shining. She is cracked open, allowing herself to be open, taking steps toward her dreams. You have been building this foundation. You have been working so hard. And it's time to allow yourself to take the steps forward. So orchestrator, if you receive that invitation for career, life, these big opportunities, accept the invitation. Time benders, alchemists, how is your sacral responding to the opportunities, to the things that are showing up for you to respond to? Initiators, when you have that divine click and timing and you know that it's right to take action, are you allowing yourself to move forward? Calibrators, are you giving yourself time to talk out the opportunities or the invitations that are coming to you, and you've come to this peace and clarity of knowing, of confirmation, but the more you talk about it, the more you're kind of talking yourself out of it? It's time to trust yourself. Trust what you know. Trust the unfolding. As we move into the tarot, basically I pulled a tarot spread and then some clarifying cards for each one. And it's just beautiful how this story is unfolding. So again, the overall theme is this gate 48, this gate of wisdom, right? The King of Cups came through. And if there's any word to describe this King of Cups energy, is wisdom wise. This wise king who is able to remain stable and grounded and make decisions from a deliberate, intentional, and a very non-emotional place. He has mastered the emotions. And I love here how the light is shining here from like his heart chakra, right? He's able to get out of his head, into his heart, into his body. Take time to ground, to slow down, to deliberately respond instead of react or be emotional in the moment. This is full, complete, like I've been through everything and I am able to come back to center, come back to quiet the mind and hear my truth so that I could follow my inner guidance system, which is my North Star. Align your life. Align your life. So this was the clarifying card for the King of Cups. The message here is what is not aligned that needs to change. What do you need to let go of in your life? What is starting to crumble, to shatter, that you've seen happening, but you don't know what's on the other side of it? So again, you're not trusting what you see happening. You're not trusting yourself that you were able to discern or have the wisdom in order to take that next step towards your dreams, right? Spirit is encouraging you to, maybe you need to meditate, maybe you need to get out in nature. If you're an orchestrator or calibrator, you just need a sounding board. Allow someone to listen, not give you more words back, for you to process and talk about, regardless of your authority type in your chart. For orchestrators and calibrators, you need to talk. And sometimes the other types need to talk as well. If you're feeling like that's what you want to do, I just need a sounding board, I just need to say this out loud, I just need to air this out, I just need to move this energy, then inform someone that, hey, can I just talk this out with you? I don't really need advice. I don't really need you to tell me what to do. I just need to process this, especially if you have a lot of integration in your chart, if you're emotionally defined. That processing and that integration and giving yourself time to do that is important. So again, allow yourself time to slow down. Allow the emotions. Some of you There could be, have just been a big emotional upheaval, and you need time to allow that dust to settle and allow time for you to come back down into a more grounded place. And that can look like crying and purging and releasing those tears in order for you to cleanse your insides in that way. You know, a lot of energetic cleansing for our auric bodies. And internally, that crying is such a great release to let go and to create space internally for you. So the heart of the situation here, where you're being asked to trust yourself, to take these steps towards your dreams, the Page of Wands, this is just throwing caution to the wind in a sense where you allow yourself, some of you, I'm hearing inhibition, some of you have inhibited yourselves for so long because you don't think that there's a voice telling you that you're not ready or it's not time, that you don't know enough. And this spirit is coming through, and these lizards on her pants represent this protection that you are able to leap into your passion, right? Take that step here. Her heart is open, her heart is open. And here's another clarifying card for this. With her heart cracked wide open, the ever unfolding rose. This is just literally that trust fall, like the fool falling off the mountain, new start, new beginning, new thing. This is the thing, and this is the time for you to trust, for you to surrender. Trust that the universe has your back. Trust that you know enough. If it feels good, right, and correct in your body, and you truly are desiring this in your heart, then don't let the mind stop you from following your inner truth, from following your passions, from creating. Some of you, this is, and this is this big shift. Collectively, we have been in the in-between for so long. We've been dancing between both worlds, and this in-between, I've just been hearing in my own life, things coming to finally shifting and clicking and changing for people. New jobs, new opportunities, new projects, people moving to new states, new homes, all these new things happening. This is you. This isn't like a careless throwing caution to the wind. This is a deliberate, like, now is the time, it's safe to leap into what you've been cultivating. You're ready. You're ready for this, to do the thing, to move forward, to allow this to happen, to trust that if it's showing up for you in your outer reality, if you're receiving the invitations, if everything, the boxes are getting checked, then, and you're the only thing holding yourself back because you don't think that you know enough or you're ready enough, then I feel Spirit is challenging you to, reminding you to lean into trusting yourself. It's happening for you, not to you, is what this says. Cracked open. So again, we have this theme of your heart being cracked open. Trust, surrender. Trust and surrender. Trust what's happening. Trust that you deserve this, which the challenge here for you, the Knight of Pentacles. You have done so much work on yourself, on the things that you've been creating, whether this is a business, a startup, a website, a course you're creating. You deserve to receive what's next. It's like all you have to do is take that next step, and all the rest of the resources, the support, the help, the people, the clarity for the next step beyond that will come to you. And some of you are scared because it is different. It's different but that's so many people are creating things that have never been created before, are bringing in this innovative, completely transformative things that are different. I know that some of you feel challenged to walk into this, to take that next step, to take the next step toward your dreams, to allowing yourself to receive. This Knight of Pence is strong and confident and capable. He knows, he is wise. He knows how to tend to the land. He knows what he needs to do in order to resource himself and to maintain his resources. Pentacles is about the material plane, the earth plane. And most 70% of the population are the builders and the doers and the workers that are creating and manifesting things onto the material plane, right? The alchemists and the time benders. And it is truly, for some of you, it is something that feels so difficult because it's so different. And you are creating and building and doing things that there's no previous framework for. So you can question it, you can doubt yourself, but a lot of you are rewriting the future. You're breaking the chains. There's ancestral patterns that are being broken and healed. There's healing here. So what you're doing is going far. What you're creating, what you're desiring, what you're seeing, what you're imagining, that it's like brand new. Like there's not a framework, and there's not even words sometimes to completely describe it. And if it hasn't fully formulated for you yet, trust that it will. You are close to, if you're not there already, I'm hearing follow through. Keep moving forward and follow through, and things will become more and more clear. Because some of you are, I'm hearing, writing a book as well, with different ideas and different concepts cultivated from your life of not only your own experiences, but what you've heard, what's been taught, what you've seen, what you've observed. And it's a lot, but trust that it is not only for the collective, not only for those that are here, but it's going to be part of your legacy. And this is part of the process that you need to take this next step. Allow yourself to release what is no longer aligned in your life, to let go, to make space, and to trust yourself that you have what it takes to step forward. Your incoming energy is the King of Pentacles. So we have this King energy, Page energy, Knight energy. The King of Pentacles again came through with your incoming energy, and the Page of Cups came out. So all of this energy is like in the final stages. It's like the culmination. That final click and connection is really starting to come into fruition now. We're starting to see like the fruits of your labor, the last finishing touches on a portrait, on a painting, right? The last puzzle pieces are being clicked and put into place, and the picture is becoming clearer and clearer. It's like, that's what all this was for. That's what we've been moving towards. That's what this has all been about. Oh, it's making so much sense now. It's coming more into a clear understanding. And again, this other King energy, right? This deep wisdom, this deep knowing, stillness, understanding, confidence. Knowing that you are fully seen, fully supported by that spirit is your true source of abundance. That abundance is your birthright, that you have all of the resources and all of the things that you need that are truly what you need versus what the world may tell you what you need. This is you going against it looks so different. It's just going against what has been known and what has been shown. You are a way shower. You are on the leading edge. And you are paving a new path by being who you are and by allowing your creations to be put out into the world. Again, whether that's your own YouTube channel that you're sharing what's coming through for you, or writing a book, or putting out a course, something for others, allowing yourself to be seen and heard. And this Page of Cups ties into taking that step towards your dreams. You know, this is dreams coming true. This is you connecting with, this could be love, this could be a partnership, this could just be your tribe, your people, and you allowing, it's like when pigs are flying, right? But all of this is like, oh my gosh, I've been dreaming of this for so long. I can't believe it's actually happening. And it's just you taking that step of faith, and you trusting in the process to allow this to unfold. Yeah, you do deserve it. Yeah, your wildest dreams can come true. That's been a collective theme. It's like, well, these dreams are coming true now, so you need to start dreaming bigger dreams because these have come true. So what else are you going to dream for? Make it, go to dream bigger because you've manifested this. The time has come. And this came through as the clarifying card. What are you clinging to? This is the tarot. This is like the tarot, or the tower and the tarot. This card in this deck, in this Work Your Light deck. What are you clinging on to? What are you not letting go? What are you not releasing? We have to release and let go of what is no longer aligned. What is crumbling? What is shattering? What is breaking? Old stories, old patterns, old beliefs, limiting beliefs. All that conditioning, all the things that you were told to think, all of that, let it go, let it crumble. You have to let all of that go so that you can step into who you were designed and created to be, who you truly are, your authentic self, to speak your authentic truth through your authentic voice. Now is the time. Trust yourself in what you know. And the advice here, there's actually 3 cards that came through. All of the knights, we've got all of the knights out here. Right? Knight of Pence, Knight of Wands, Knight of Cups, Page of Cups. This is unbelievable. So justice, these 3 cards came through for your advice. So this is justice, number 11, first of all, 11 alignment, but justice in that things are coming back into a harmonious balance. Maybe even if you've been wronged or things haven't been if you've been wronged, things are being made right. This is your time, to let that go. Forgive. Some of you need to forgive and let that go, and just, it's not forgiveness as in what that person did or what happened to you is okay, but coming to a place of forgiveness, because that's tying you down and that's holding you back, and you need to move forward. You need to put your energy back into yourself, and you need to take the steps into your new life, into receiving and enjoying and embarking and exploring what you've manifested. So coming back into this harmonious balance, forgiving whoever you need to forgive, trusting that I'm feeling like you've done this shadow work for yourself. You've worked on the deconditioning and the deprogramming, and it's time for you to receive what's rightfully yours. It's time to step out of that story, and not that you're not going to work on the shadows or look at things that come up, but you don't need to stay there. It's not a lifetime of this shadow work. It's not a lifetime of you having to relive these old stories. Allow yourself to receive the love, the support, the admiration that is either in your life now or is coming into your life. This is in your advice, along with the Knight of Wands. So allow yourself. Some of you are like, if you have, this could be, again, romantic relationships, especially with the Page of Cups too, right? This could be romantic relationships. This could also just be aligned people in your life. This could be your soul pod, your soul tribe, your squad. And some of you are like, yeah, I don't know if I can trust this or trust that or trust this person. This is too good to be true. Because you've never had a relationship or a person who has seen you, loved you, and supported you for you, who hasn't had all of these judgments and expectations. But it's possible. It's possible to experience that. So don't push away what's trying to come in if that's what you've been truly desiring, because you don't have a framework of where to place it because you've never experienced it before. And we can do that, especially with relationships. It's like we can get skeptical and leery of this person's intentions. Like, do they really love me? Do they really see me? Do they really hear me? I'm not really sure. I've never had that in my life. I don't know how to be in this relationship, or I don't know how to receive that kind of love or support. Spirit is asking you to allow yourself to receive what you deserve. Eradicate the stories that tell you otherwise. And this Knight of Wands energy, it's like also to celebrate this period, this time. She hops off the horse for a moment. She's beating to the rhythm of her own drum, allowing herself to just be immersed in the moment. I'm sure there's people dancing around her, allowing her passion to just be ignited again. More fire, passion, energy here with the Page of Wands. Allowing yourself to be carefree in the moment. Trust yourself, trust the expansion, trust the unfolding, trust the entire process. And it's okay to stop for that moment, to take time to dance, to sing, to play, and you're going to hop back on the horse and go full steam ahead and move forward if you allow yourself to take those steps toward your dreams. You've built the foundation, and now you get to enjoy it and continue on and see what else is going to come into your sphere for you to experience. The clarifying card that came through, this was the Pleiades card. I love this card. This is like otherworldly. This is Pleiades energy. This is double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. So this culminates in, like I said, what you're doing here is not just what it looks like. It goes deeper, right? There's ancestral healing happening here. You are breaking chains from generation to generation. You've done, we know through epigenetics, you're carrying at least, we know, up to 14 generations of ancestral trauma. So things that aren't even yours. You are here holding it down, doing the work, doing the shadow work, have been doing it, and the shadow work, right? And it's time for you to receive everything that you are actually deserving of, regardless of what anyone says or what the mind tries to tell you. There's a double mission going on, and you're kind of calling your people if you haven't already. And the angels are telling you to trust, right? How many times have I said trust, trust, trust through this whole reading, through this whole transmission? For you to trust your inner knowing, your wisdom, what is within you. And I love this picture. I'm going to read this in a second, but here you are with the angels standing beside you, guarding you, protecting you, seeing you, loving you, hearing you. 717. 717. Trust. Trust, it says. Embrace each experience with gratitude, for every moment and decision holds a deeper meaning and serves to align you with your ultimate destiny. Trust that there is a guiding hand at work shaping your journey. No matter which path you choose, you will always be guided home. You will always be guided home. And that doesn't necessarily mean an otherworldly home, but also home, back to your heart, your soul, your inner voice, your truth. Back home, stillness. Trust, trust, trust. You have so much support, seen and unseen. So yes, you can have what you want. Will you allow yourself to receive it? Reminds me of the gate 2 in the chart. The gate 2 is the gate of allowing. Will you allow? A lot of times we reject because of thinking that you're not worthy to receive. We reject love. We reject compliments. We reject when someone wants to give or gift or bless you with something. Will you allow yourself to receive? And if there's too much in here, there's too much that you're holding on to, and there's no room to receive, that is when you need to clear some things out and let some things go so that you create space both energetically and in your physical environment for you to allow yourself to receive. Okay, last but not least, love, as we wrap up this reading, we have our Sacred Rebels, and the card that came through is 21. Beyond the mind, the heart beats. Beyond the mind, the heart beats. And I already love what's going on here because there is so much going on in this card. We've got the universe here, the cosmic outer space, DNA strands, transformation at the cellular level. We have a shell with a sea creature coming out of it here. And these feathers and these robin eggs. This beautiful third eye here lit up. And we were just talking about coming back home, about you trusting, coming back to center, trusting your heart, right? Beyond the mind, the heart beats. So let's see what this has to say. Number 21. How would your life change if you started to see and believe in yourself the way that you see and believe in other people? If you're a second line too, I know it's hard to see yourself. And sometimes I'm hoping that you have or you will have these people in your life who will reflect back to you what they see. So if you know a second line, I encourage you to, or if you are a second line, I encourage you to ask like your people, like your person, the one that like you feel like sees you and gets you. I would ask them what they see in you, how they see you, or you can even say, why are we together? Why are we friends? Why are you in my life? What is it about me that makes you want to be in my life? And they'll start reflecting things back to you, and you might be pleasantly surprised that they speak things about you that they think that you know about yourself, but the second lines, they don't. It's a phenomenon. It's a very strange energy. So sometimes the second lines do need people to reflect back to them what they see because they just don't see that in themselves. Okay, that was for everybody, but that was for someone. So, okay, number 21 says, beyond the mind, the heart beats. In the chaos of modern life and the constant fluctuation of our minds, it can be difficult to remember that a sublime sanctuary lies within. Yet it is always there. Beneath the ceaseless activity, there is an endless vast spaciousness that restores and connects us to something greater, something that exists outside of time. Some might call it eternity. Within that sanctuary, sacred sound is felt rather than heard. That sacred sound is actually the reverberating heartbeat of the entire universe. That's how we started our reading, yeah? Your own heart's rhythm sounds within the greater universal heartbeat. The totality of life, all of your being, can be left as one through listening to and feeling for the sacred sound of the heart beating within you. It is through this heartbeat that we experience a love that is more than preference or attachment. This is the love that inspires energies and moves us to create even beyond what we once thought was possible. Your love for life, the need to feel alive and express yourself, and the quest for that which is truly fulfilling. These are the sacred urges that rebel against fear and promote passion for being alive. They flow through your blood and can be felt through the beating of your heart. And that reminds me here of our Page of Wands and our Knight of Wands. That fire, that passion. This oracle has a message for you. There is the way of the mind, which can make mountains out of molehills. Even when it thinks it's turning mountains into molehills, then there is a way of the heart. It is the subterranean and moves subtly beneath possible obstacles, intelligently shifting with exquisite sensitivity, sensing the way forward through dangerous pathways and responding to what is before it, even occurs in the physical world. However, with the heart's intelligence, we cannot see and know in the same way that we do when we allow the mind to direct us. We have to be open to another way if we want to benefit from the innate intelligence of the heart. Right? So, I love how these always tie in the readings so well. The mind sees, plans, and strategizes. The heart feels, responds, senses, and intuits. When we walk the path of the heart, we must feel and respond rather than plan our way. It is a difficult way to live and create. It is closer to the earth and to the source of life itself. It is not for those who are lacking in courage and trust, but you are not one of those. You are being asked to trust your heart and to drop into it. The mind is important, but it cannot supplant the heart. The role of the mind is to serve the truths of the heart, that is, to create the spacious chamber of receptiveness into which the sacred rhythm of your heartbeat can respond. This oracle comes with guidance for you. Deep within, you know what to do and know what is true. It matters not whether the mind and its plans seem to agree with your inner sense. Your willingness to trust your heart and to rebel against fear will serve you well. Let your heart lead you. Be sure of your faith and trust in what you feel. Your head and your heart have been in conflict at times over the course of your life. This has brought you struggle and sometimes deep suffering. However, this oracle brings you the message that a truce will soon be declared, and the appropriate outcome of the mind, waving the white flag of surrender, is imminent. Soon, if not already, you will finally be feeling that your heart is leading you. You will feel that your mind is learning to follow the guidance of your heart, rather than trying to be out front, seeing and sorting everything out in advance in order to be safe. What a relief to let go of this old way. Your mind can become more relaxed and trusting. There will be a period of adjustment as you get used to living without so much foresight, but with more insight, wisdom, and energy in the present moment to create. If you are finding that you cannot plan or strategize as you once did, or you feel that you know less than you have ever known about where you are heading or how you are supposed to get there, then this oracle comes as confirmation that these are healthy signs of a shift from the head to the heart. We are so in that space collectively as well. You're not alone in that for sure. You are not proceeding in error. You are exactly where you are meant to be doing exactly what you are meant to be doing. You are now in a position that is more powerful than ever because you are allowing yourself to be guided by your heart, a heart that beats in harmony with the heart of all existence. Your affairs are in accord with love, and no matter what may appear at times, all is unfolding according to that greater love, you included. Okay, love, so here's the healing process if you want to participate. It says, lie on your back comfortably with your hands on your heart. Say, I love you. I trust you. You are beautiful and you are wise. You beat in harmony with the greater plan of love. You are my guiding light. let's say that one more time together. With your hand on your heart, or your hands on your heart. Say to your heart, I love you. I trust you. You are beautiful and you are wise. You beat in harmony with the greater plan of love. You are my guiding light. Deep breath in and let it out. Let's take one more inhale and exhale together. Deep breath in and out. Just feel your heartbeat. When you are ready, you can go back to your day or evening, and anytime you need to strengthen your connection to your heart's truth, drop into your heart awareness by lightly placing one or both hands on your chest over your heart and breathing gently. Okay, love, you are all set to either continue on with your day or drift off into a deep, restful, restorative, and sound sleep to wake up tomorrow refreshed, renewed, and renowned. May you remember, you are loved, you are light, you are love. I know who you are in truth. I know what you are in truth. I know how you serve in truth. You are free, you are free, you are free. I am you, you are me, and we are one.